Hi everyone, Sandy here, and I am excited to be a part of this Rach and Bella Crafts 2023 Christmas Craft Off collaboration. And I am December 18th, or day 18 and November 18th. And I'm partnered up with Glam Junk Journals. And our prompt is Christmas gift tags of old. So you can go to Rach and Bella's Ko-fi page and you can get a printout of this. And you can also get a printout of the Santa to-do list. And it shows you who the Santa helpers are and what our prompt is. And so there's 60, I think, maybe 61 of us YouTubers that are participating in this collaboration. So I'm super excited to be a part of it. Really appreciate Rach including me. And it's been fun. I'm filming this video ahead of time because I have some travel coming up. But so far, I've been watching all the different videos. So make sure if you haven't caught any of the videos before you're watching mine today, then go back and watch them because the ones I've seen so far have been really good. And let's get started. Oh, so the kit that she has shared with us to use is Timeless. Make sure I get the name of it right. The Timeless Christmas collection, the Timeless Christmas collection. So you can get that on her Etsy shop or Ko-fi page. And then she's also doing freebies over on her Ko-fi page that will go along with the kit that we're using. I have printed out, so I printed out some tags, and then I printed out a couple of the background pages here. She's done a set of kind of a shabby paper, and then also just a full collection of pages that are just stunning. They're stunning. I invite you to go check them out. And then also some backgrounds that aren't shabby. And then she has a whole file of ephemera, and then another file of fussy cuts. So there's so much in this kit. I couldn't get it all printed out in time for making this video before I go out of town. But I printed out kind of the essentials that I want to use. And then I also used my Cricut and I cut out some of the pieces, and I'll show you those here in a little bit. All right, let me get things set up and we'll get started with our prompt of Christmas gift tags of old. This is going to be fun. One other thing I wanted to let you all know is that there is a really big giveaway. And to enter the giveaway, you need to watch everybody's video, like it, and leave a comment and subscribe. And I did not print out all the prizes, but you can see them over on Rach's Ko-fi page. But I'm giving away a little December daily journal, and I mean, there's tons of digitals, a whole bunch of other prizes. So it's really worth entering and watching all the videos, like, comment, and subscribe, because there's a lot of prizes that you might get a chance to win. So just wanted to make sure you all knew that. And also Rach's kit is on sale, so if you want to check that out. For this project, I am going to decorate up these different images from Rach's kit using some different techniques, just to kind of give you all some different ideas. So the first one I'm going to do is some heat embossing. And I am going to put these little stamps on here as well. Yeah, I think that'll look good. So I'm using a stamp. It says December 25th. Make sure I stamp this right side up. If you had a to and a from stamp, that could work, big enough, or any image that you want. And I'm using Lumberjack Plaid. See how well that does. I hope everyone's doing well. We are getting ready to go on a trip to Walt Disney World, which is why I am filming ahead. Going with my daughter and my son-in-law and their 2 little girls. So I'm excited about that. This will be their first time to Disney World. And they're 5 years old and a year and a half. So I think that's going to be fun. But exhausting. Don't know how good of a stamp I got on here. Let me heat emboss this and I'll be right back. Alright, so that one came out pretty good. I probably didn't get a good enough stamp, but I love the distressed look of that. So I think that's cool, but I did do a couple more here. And yeah, I think those turned out pretty nice. So what I want to do next is I'm going to tear around the edges a little bit. So yeah, so I'm going to put this over here. And then I'm going to just tear. Just trying to go along with the grunginess of how this embossing turned out. So even if your embossing doesn't work perfectly, you can still make it work. Let me move this out of the way. Those are my embossing papers. And then I want to ink this up. And then on the back, you can write the to and the from. Yeah, I love how my Cricut cut these out. I'll insert a little video in here so you can check that out. If any of y'all are new because of the collab that came over to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. I've been a scrapbooker for 20 plus years, and I got into junk journaling a couple years ago. I also love to make crafts using my Cricut. I think that's a lot of fun too. I think that looks really cute. And then I'm going to poke a little hole in the side of it. And we'll add a little twine. Sorry if you can hear my husband. He's noisy. I'll put a little twine through here. There we go. Look how cute that is. I love that. So that's one fun way, is to decorate up the pages with some heat embossing. Cricut has done a really good job of cutting out these stamps. Much better than fussy cutting. These little snowmen are so cute. I think the Cricut cut these out really well. Let's see. You always want to peel the paper away from the mat. This keeps your paper from curling. And it really pays off to have a nice sticky mat. You can clean them and their stickiness will come back, but at some point that really isn't even enough. And you just need to get some new mats. Just wait for them to be on sale. There's also a lot of other companies that sell mats. I think I've tried one, and I think it was okay. But I just wait for the Cricut ones to go on sale. Look at this, you all. I mean, it cut everything out really well. And these snowmen are adorable. I love how it cuts these stamps. Because I don't have the right scissors to cut these stamps. So that's really nice. And these little snow globes. These snowmen. So I shrunk a couple of the snowmen down. And made them different sizes once I got it into Cricut Design Space. And then I also took and just flattened them onto these tags. So they're ready-made little tags. Back to the project. For this next one, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I thought it would be fun to use glossy accents and take these tags and kick them up a notch and put some glossy accents. So I'm going to do the poinsettia leaves. And then we're going to set this aside and we'll let it dry. And then we'll come back at towards the end of the video and take a look at it. So I'm not an expert on glossy accents, so this will be fun to try it out. All right, so I'm gonna let that sit aside and dry, and we'll come back to that a little bit later. The next thing I wanted to try was to do some embossing and add some texture to these as we make them into tags. Because, you know, a lot of the Victorian type of tags and cards had a lot of embossing on them. So I have this ornament embossing folder here. So I thought I would give it a try. So I cut a piece of one of the digital collage pages, and we're going to see how this might look. I'm going to give it a little mist. And that's the right side. And it's always tricky finding out the right sandwich. Let's see if this is too thick. Not too thick. Let's see if that worked. Oh, very cute. Look at that. I think that's really neat. And so I think what I'll do is I'm going to cut this little shape out with the Noel and the soldiers, and then that will we'll make that into the tag. So I'm going to do a couple more embossing, and then we'll come back and finish off the tags. The next thing I wanted to try is I have this little poinsettia embossing folder here, and I wanted to try it on this paper. And I'm going to give it a little mist. If you do a quick little, just a really light mist, it tends to help with the embossing. Yeah, okay. And then what I wanted to do is I'm going to go over it with some either Distress Crayon or some of my gold wax. And then the last thing I wanted to try I had these, I have these little tag shape dies, so I thought I might cut out, so I think I could make some pretty tags with these. Cut off a piece of this snowflake paper. I tell you what, these digitals are gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. If you haven't checked them out yet, I highly recommend it. So I'm just going to set down a few of these. Let's see. Ah, perfect. Okay. Well, that's kind of pretty too. All right, I'll put these over here. Look how nice these turned out. And then I think these will be fun, so we'll decorate these up in just a minute. Let me put this big shot away. All right, so let's play around with these embossed and die cut items. I think this tag, I'm gonna back it onto this coffee dyed paper that I have. And I think I'm actually gonna make it a top loading. No, I think I'll make it a side loading pocket as well. Yeah, this prompt, it threw me for a loop at first, because it's like, well, she already has all these images that you can use for tags. But then I got to thinking, oh, well, I could think about different ways to embellish them and decorate them up. So far we've done some heat embossing. And now we're doing some paper embossing. And my regulars know I can't cut very well, cut straight, so there's that. I think I want to try, I have this gold antique paste, and I am just gonna put this over to see if we can have the ornaments kind of be highlighted a little bit better. Oops, be a little much, you can wipe it up. So I'm just going lightly just to pick up the embossed image. Can you all see that? Is that picking up on the camera? And you can put as much or as little as you want. And then I think I'll go around the edges a little bit as well. Okay, that looks nice. So we'll set that aside to kind of dry for a minute. And then on this one, we did the poinsettia. And let's see what else I have over here. I have this avocado dyed paper. I can back that on. Yeah, I'll do that right here. And again, I'll do another side tuck. If you're using them in your journal, you'll have an extra spot. If you're going to use it as a gift tag, you can write a little note inside there to whoever you're giving it to. My avocado paper's wrinkly. There we go. So on this one, I thought I would try some of these distress crayons. This is Tart Cranberry. And again, I want to try to highlight the images here. So if you wanted to make some tags like this, you would just kind of, first you would emboss, you know, however many tags you want to make. And then you'd sit down and come back and add whatever decorations you want to add. And you can go a little darker if you want. Smooch it around a little. Just kind of play with it till you like how it looks. Can y'all see that popping out a little bit? Yeah, that's one. And then I want to do a little green for the leaves. Let's see if this will show up on this green background or not. A little bit. Kind of has it showing. It has a nice little sheen to it too, shimmer to it, which I think is nice. Very subtle. And then come back with the berries. Or with the yellow for the center. I might come back and do a little more red. Oops. Oh, that's cute. I also have festive berries. Add a little bit of that. It probably doesn't show up on the camera, but there's that little shimmer, a slight shimmer. And then I think I'll do the gold around the edges on this one as well. Give it that old-timey look and feel. All right, here's the two embossed tags. And it's very subtle. So I'm gonna set those aside and let's work on these guys here. So I have like this, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that. The little snowman, or the snow globe. And I have this snow globe here. And I thought what would be fun for the snow globe is to add some of this grit paste snowfall. And I put a little bit on, if you can see it, on this tree here. And then I'm going to add a little bit more over on this side. And just, it kind of makes it look like snow. You could also just put glossy accents on these. All kinds of different things you could do. And I think I'm just going to put it on the trees. I mean, you could do the whole thing if you wanted to. I might do a little bit kind of up here, just to maybe kind of look like it's snowing. Well, first I want to try to ink around the edges here. All right, I inked up the edges a little bit there. And then I think I'm going to put this way. That's cute. I like that a lot. And then we're going to put this snow globe on here. I think I like it this way as well. Put it in the middle. But I am going to try on this one is this crackle paste called Icicle. And this will crackle, and it'll kind of look like maybe the snow globe is cracked. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, as this dries, you're supposed to get a crackle effect. So we'll see. And I have these teeny tiny little snowmen. And let's see if we can fit one on one of these tags. He kind of blends in. He may not be able to work. Let's see here. We could add a little bit of ribbon behind there, maybe. Maybe a little rickrack. Maybe a little lace. That could be cute. I am just kind of having fun here. Creating on the fly. Using a little bit of Fabri-Tac glue. Oh shoot, I stuck my finger in the crackle. I forgot. That's cute. I really like that. Okay. We're coming along here. Got our little collection. Let's move on. I think these tags are really, I mean, you could just leave them as is and call it done. But you could also back them on some of the other paper if you wanted to make it a little bit bigger tag. But I'm going to call these done. I like being able to use my Cricut to manipulate Rachel's images and make tags that way. So we'll call those done. And then the other thing, let's see. Let's check on our glossy accents here. Look at that. I don't think it's totally dry, but that's really fun. I like that. And then I have these big snowmen here. I wanted to back them on something. That's cute. That could be a cute little tag. Very cute. Oh, look how cute that is. All right. Grab my glue book real quick. Oh, that is just so cute. And then we have this little guy. He could be cute on that. Uh-oh. Getting out of control, y'all. Oh, that's sweet, too. See if the crackle has started crackling yet. Oh, I'm starting to see a little bit of crackle. Okay, so we're going to put these over here. We'll add some more to these. Just kind of going through some of the other bigger things I wanted to do. So I wanted to do another postage stamp because I think these are darling. And I like this one where they're giving each other presents. So I'm going to put that on here. And then I want to come back in with this gold and add some of that. Kind of make it look a little more vintagey, old-timey. I tell you what, these images are gorgeous. And then I do have this little snowman guy. So I also have these little tags. Let's see if I want to put the snowman maybe on one of these. And this one. All right, we'll do one more. Postage stamp. These are really fun, you all. I hope these ideas are getting your creative juices flowing. I'm going to get out some lace and some ribbon and stuff, and we'll kind of finish decorating these off. Right, let me show you kind of the final touches. So here we did heat embossing for the first one, and stamped on here, and then I added a little button and some twine. And next we did some paper embossing, and so here is a poinsettia, and I used some distress crayons and highlighted the image on there, and then I added a little ribbon and a little bell and some twine. And then on this one I added a little gold doily, and we did some of this antique paste to highlight the embossing of the ornaments, and added a little bell and some ribbon. So those were embossing and heat embossing, paper embossing. Next, we delved into a little bit with making some die cuts. So we made these die cut tags with the pretty Rach paper background. And on this one, we put some crackle paste, which is this one here, icicle crackle paste. And it isn't quite crackled. I don't know if you can see it on there. It's slowly starting right here, but this takes quite some time. And then on this one, we did the grit paste snowfall to add a little bit of texture and a little glimmer here. And next we used some glossy accents and just went over these poinsettia leaves just to give them a little bit of dimension and shine, and added some twine there. And then we moved on to, oh, and here's another little die cut, and added some green lace ribbon, and added this small little snowman there. So then we have these tags that Rach had in her digitals. So I printed these out, and we did again some more of that antique gold around the edges, just some little ribbon. Here we added a fun little poinsettia gem. Here I added some ribbon on the back, and then we added some rickrack up top. And then here I used my tiny attacher to attach that lace there. And on these two, I actually welded these in my Cricut, the snowmen, to the tags, and that all printed out for me. Then we took some more of the background paper that Rach has, and has these little tags, and I added this little snowman here, added a little pom-pom accent and some twine. And then we have this little gift tag. Here I added some music paper and lace and a little velvet trim. And then we have this bigger gift tag, and I added some ribbon around along the bottom, added the snowman to this, and added this pretty velvet ribbon up top. So those are some different ideas and techniques you can use to decorate and make little tags. And I hope you all enjoyed this and picked up maybe some new ideas or got some ideas going in your brain. But thank you all so much for watching, and thank you to Rach and Bella for putting this collaboration together. I know it's a whole lot of work, and it's very appreciated, and I also really appreciate the digitals. They're absolutely stunning, gorgeous. Make sure you check them out, and also remember to hit the like and the subscribe button. See you all on the next video. Bye.